Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Talia and today we want to kick off this video saying Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. For those who do not know me, I am a Afro-Latina. My parents are from Honduras. They're from Central America. And from September 15th to October 15th, we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So if I am not doing something here on YouTube, I will be celebrating on IG, so please follow me there as well. But today we are going to celebrate Glamlite, a Latino-owned brand, and we're going to use the Royalty palette. I want to, this intro might be a smidgen on the long side because I want to give you a little bit of information about the creator of Glamlite. Like I just said, it is a Latino-owned brand. So the founder of Glamlite is Giselle Hernandez. She is a Dominicana, and she's actually based out of Los Angeles. And I believe, if I do remember correctly, that this brand was it started off with those selfie lights, and now is expanding her brand. She is now expanding her brand into eyeshadows, brow pomades, brushes, and things of that nature, just in the whole makeup industry. So this is what she looks like, well, at least the box. I did use this eyeshadow palette for a look that I did going to work, just to test it out, because for those who know me at this point, I don't wait for no man. I get my hands all nice and and dirty and start swatching. So she looks like this. She is a 15 pan palette, so she collectively has some shimmers, and I will also leave this information on the side. Of course, as I am going through my look that I create today, I will leave a section on the side as far as how many shimmers, how many glitters, and all that good jazz, as well as the pricing. But I definitely want you to take a quick look. She is $35, and again, this is a Latino owned brand, and I just wanted to celebrate the fact that it is Latino owned. I am also going to use some other products that are Latino owned. I will mention them, or Latina brand. I will mention them as I do my tutorial. This will also be a voiceover, and so I feel like I can type in and discuss information quickly without being too much. Yes, and also too, if you are interested more in voiceovers or talk throughs, let me know down in the comment section. I just want to make sure that I'm catering to everybody's needs, getting the point across, discussing the products, all that good jazz, without being too long-winded. But yeah, so I just wanted you to take a sneak peek. I also bought some lashes, where they go, from Glamlite. They're right here, so I'll be using these today, so I am very excited. Again, I'm going to go over pricing, my thoughts all through the video, so if you're interested in seeing what kind of magic I create with this palette, go ahead and stay tuned. But before you get all nice and cozy, there's a subscribe button that is located right here, and it's calling your name. It's saying click me, so go ahead and do that. It's right there. Click it. Por favor. Right there. Click.
They got that melanin magic, brown skin poppin', always fly. I stay in the cockpit. I want it, I cop it. Open the door, then lock it.
So for my primer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. To be honest, guys, I don't really care for this primer. I'm going to use it until I have no more. So yeah, not a fan. And for one of my eyeshadow primers, I will be using the Black Radiance eyeshadow primer. It's drugstore. It is my absolute favorite. Love it to death. I think it's about $4. And for my eyebrows, I will be using the 24-Hour Super Brow in Walnut by Kat Von D. Fun fact, Kat Von D is a Mexican. She is a Mexicana, Latina. So there you have it. I think she's like the only person that I used in this video that's another Latina other than Glamlite. So I may not have to repeat myself on who's Latina in this video. I did my brows in this video, so then those who are wondering how I do my brows or how to do brows, I figured I would do it here. But if you want a specific tutorial on how to do your brows, please let me know in the comment section and I will get that out to you ASAP. So I think that that's a video that it could be done fairly quickly. If you haven't tried the Kat Von D Super Brow Pomade, I suggest that you do. It is very, very good. And for the concealer, I want to say I used a ColourPop concealer. And to shape in the top part of my brow, I end up going in with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. And that's the foundation I'll be using in this video, because there's one thing I cannot stand is a halo eyebrow. Do you know that people still do that? Like, still rock an eyebrow all shaped up with a concealer like that's 10 times lighter than them. Like, it bothers me. For my second base, I will be using, I think this one is the Rumor 4 eyeshadow base by P.Louise, and they're based out of the UK. Okay, so now we're going in with the Royalty palette, and I'm using the shade Dreams in my crease. I used a dense brush to concentrate that color. It is like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a dusty rose, but it's a nice deep pinky rose. I hate using the word pinky or add Y's to all these colors, but I don't know how else to describe it. But as you can see, it is a vibrant, like, mauve rose color, if I'm correct. At least that's what it looks like to me. So I concentrated the color, and then I just used a different brush to kind of blow it all out. So with the second shade to deepen my crease, I am going in with Plumpy. It is like a maroon color. I'm not very good with describing shades, and I do believe that on the website there wasn't a description as far as each shade. Like, you know, it's a maroon, it's a plum. It wasn't none of that. So my guess is it is a maroon shade. It's a maroon shade. So I have put it all over my lid. As you can see, it's a little patchy, and I don't know if it's the color itself. I can let you know later on whether or not it's the actual shade or whether or not it was my application, the bases that I was using that was causing the patchiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and with I'm cutting my crease with the P.Louise Rumor base in Rumor 2. Yeah, I guess the initial eyeshadow base. And I was trying to get that perfect kind of pyramid triangle. Your girl's working, she's trying. And so for that center shade, I'm going to use Glamour. Glamour is a beautiful color, but to me, it wasn't pigmented enough. As you can see, I switched up using from the brush to my finger. It's a better application with your finger, period. So then I got a smaller brush to kind of blend out the harsh edges with Plumpy. And so it's like you can see, it's a beautiful shade. Glamour is a beautiful, beautiful shade. But I will definitely go over, you know, my complete thoughts about that at the very end. And so I take Plumpy and I go in with my crease to deepen it, and of course blend out the harsh lines. I was having some blending, I don't know what that was, but I was having some blending issues, but it wasn't the palette. I had blending issues in my last tutorial too on the same eye. So for my foundation, I am using the Lock-It foundation by Kat Von D in the shade Neutral. Deep 78, and it's a neutral shade. And then I'm going in with my concealer also from Kat Von D. Do you guys want to always see the concealer and foundation application? Like, let me know if this is something that I can pass, because I don't know if I'm wasting you guys' time, because at this point I think everybody knows how to do this process. Just to give like a quick disclaimer as far as the Kat Von D foundation and concealer, they are both very full coverage. So as you can see, it covered all my acne scars. It's one of my favorite foundations. I don't have a lot of favorites as far as foundations, but this is my absolute favorite, both the concealer and the foundation. And for my baking and setting, I am using my Maybelline loose powder. If you guys have not bought that yet, again, I don't know what you guys are doing with your life. You should go right out to your Walmart, Walgreens, I don't know, CVS, Target, and get your Maybelline loose powder. It is the bestest. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my absolute favorite, Black Opal Ultra Matte Powder. This is if you're an oily gal. And for my contour slash bronzer, I am using Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Black Coffee. It is my favorite. The reason why I didn't display it today, guys, if you've seen my last video, it is all crumbly. Why I haven't bought another one, it is beyond me. It's only like $5. But I think the last time I tried to get another one, there was no more. So I did this time, you know, cut my cheekbones just a little bit. I'll cut my contour, if that's how you would explain it. So now I'm going back in with Dreams, and I'm smoking out my lower lash. That color is beautiful. I like the shade of it. Yes, queen, get it. And then you're going to blend it all out. And then I placed Plump, is it Plumpy? Plump? What's it called? Plumpy. I placed Plumpy just, you know, on the outer corners of my eye to deepen it. And for my blush, this is a Modus Cosmetic blush. A fun fact, I used to sell Modus Cosmetics, don't anymore, and their blushes are bomb if you've never tried it. So I'm going in with the highlighter, the Metal Crush highlighter palette by Kat Von D. I use the middle shade. I don't know what it is, but I am going to leave it in the description box though. And as you can see, it's very pigmented. Her highlighters are glittery. For my lips, I am using, I think it's Rain Fever from, I know it's colored Rain, but I think the shade is Rain Fever. And the other shade that I use in the center is Anastasia Beverly Hills Trust Issues. I love these two lipsticks together. I thought that it made a beautiful, all around beautiful lippy. You can rock it whenever, any time of the day, any occasion. I just thought that it's just beautiful to me. Good pick, Tal. I like it a whole lot. And I'm just taking my lip brush and I'm blending everything out. I'm taking a little bit more of the Rain Fever to deepen the ombre or the line of my lips. And then blend it out with my finger. Now these eyelashes are bomb. I'm using Exotica by Glamlite. Yes, queen. Love it. And then I'm setting my spray with my ultimate favorite setting spray by Wet n Wild. Boom. Done. Alright guys, so what did you think of the tutorial? I overall think that this palette is a very good palette, and the pigmentation of the eyeshadows are very good. If I had to scale it from a scale of, if I had to rate it from a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the best, I would give it about a 7, and this is why. I used Glamour on my lids, and it's this shade right here. I use Glamour right here, and Glamour is a foil shadow, and with this shade you can see like I'm almost at pan. This is a shade, and you saw in the video that I had to use my finger, and I did use a brush to kind of get the intensity of what I have right now. And it's a disappointment because just looking at the palette itself, Glamour is the prettiest shade just looking at it, but it's the worst shade in the palette. I love the texture of that spongy kind of texture to it, but it didn't pull the pigmentation. And I can tell you right now, if I use this one more time, I'm going to hit pan, like, because it moves. But it's a pretty shade. It's a real pretty shade. The pigmentation is awesome. The colors are very beautiful, but I have something like this already. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like something I do not already have. And again, I am going to be honest. But do I think it's pretty? Yes. If you don't have it, go ahead and cop it. It is $35 for 15 shades. I do recommend it. I was having some blending issues, but again, I think it's me. It's on this eye. For the last video, I think the last two videos, I complained about I'm having some blending issues going on, like by my brow bone on my left eye. I don't know what that's about. I did have to wipe this eye and redo it. And you know, sometimes when you wipe it, it's not going to, you know, you got to give your skin some rest in order for it to function and do something well, to do something well. And it just wasn't working out. I really did love the palette. But again, the only downfall was Glamour, which is a foil shade. And the color, you know, the colors. I just feel like, you know, they don't stand out from any other palette, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, I think that it's very pretty. I do feel like it is worth the $35. Like, the price point, I think, is awesome. The pigmentation is great. The colors are beautiful. It was just that one shade, and I feel like it just looks like everything else. So there's nothing really negative to say about it. And so I think the look came out pretty good. Now, as far as the other things that I did use, I'm not doing a review on the other stuff. So if you want my opinions on like the highlighter and the lipsticks and stuff like that, you know, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comment section, and I will answer your questions as much as possible. The products will all be listed in my description box. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, we're gonna have fun up here. We're gonna play with a lot of makeup because I've bought so much. And so in a few days, I'm waiting for one more order from JD Glow Cosmetics, and I am going to do a live haul on Instagram. So if you're not following me on any of my social media, it is everything Thaliaseyecandy. That's on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And yeah, so I think that's a wrap, y'all. I think that is a wrap. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I would definitely keep my throat's getting scratchy. Hold on. So I can close out properly. So I hope you, and there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will definitely catch you all in the next. Bye.
El booty sobresale de mi traje. No traje panticito pa' que el nene no trabaje. Es que yo me sé lo que tú crees que tú no sabes. Dice que no quiere, pero se quiere comer.